Washington qualified for the playoffs by beating Philly for the NFC East. They won with, I believe, 7 wins or 6 wins. They qualified for the playoffs. Dallas lost to the Giants, so they were eliminated. So during the Philadelphia-Washington game, the Giants were watching because if Washington loses, then the Giants would have went to the playoffs because we beat Washington twice this year. And the head coach does something interesting.
What does he do?
He takes out the quarterback.
Wait, what? Say it again?
He takes out the starting quarterback. Now, the starting quarterback is Jalen Hurts, who came from Oklahoma. He was replacing Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz got benched for Jalen Hurts due to play. So they say. Carson Wentz has a $150 million contract, so he's on the team regardless. So he didn't go from Jalen Hurts back to Carson Wentz. He went from Jalen Hurts to Nate Sauter or some shit like that.
Who is he? Is he
He's
like
some
third string or something?
Fourth string quarterback. No. I think he's thrown maybe.
Did Hurts do something where he's trying to teach him a lesson or something? Like
it was the last game of the season. There's nothing to learn.
Well, I mean, like
teach.
in the middle of the game, like did he mouth off?
Nope. And they were down by 4.
They were down by 4.
And so now.
And they took him out.
And he took him out. So now they're being looked into for the NFL for blatant tanking. It's to the point where the Giants coaches come out and said it's disrespectful what they did. They like class and tact. As long as I'm coaching the Giants, we will never do something that's disgusting. Philadelphia Eagles players are coming out and saying they didn't agree with the decision. There's video footage of Jalen Hurts on the bench saying this isn't right. This is actually
Has the coach said anything?
He said he wanted to get. He felt like that quarterback deserved some plays.
With how many minutes were left?
End of the third quarter.
So we had a quarter. I don't know. That seems weird to me.
No, this is literally the most blatant tanking we've ever seen in the NFL in NFL history. That's the only reason I bring it up. Like it's so blatant.
What does
Everybody's
tanking
like, huh? What'd you say?
What does tanking mean?
You're trying to
shed points kind of thing.
No. Tanking is losing on purpose so you can get a higher draft pick because the lower, the least amount of wins you have, the higher your draft pick is. So they went from if they would have won that game, I think they would have been 9th. Now they went to 6th. So now they can possibly go draft another quarterback.
Oh, that's wild, man. So they can push that guy out.
So like they're like,
oh, that's crazy.
A lot of NFL players and like there's a lot. This has actually a lot of people. This is not good. This is not good. The NFL is actually looking into finding the team, and the coach is going to be fired anyway. So it's like, what, you going to fire him? He was going to be fired anyway. So it's just a horrible.
Well, is this something you want to regulate though? Like,
it can't be that blatant.
It just can't be that blatant.
Like it's almost like they were about to win the race and they
just stopped
running.
I'm trying to like.
Even the announcers
I see the issue
during
with
the game,
it, but
they
I'm
were
trying
like,
to.
Everybody was lost. Dude, Philly players, the players had to be held back from confronting the coach. Seriously. Like, dude, a lot of people playing for their jobs, playing for this, da-da-da. Like, COVID's going on, so everybody's sacrificing to be there already.
Yeah.
And so, like, now you just, I don't know. It's bad. And I'm salty because I'm a Giants fan, and now we're not in the playoffs because of it.
Somebody made a business call. Somebody was just like,
I don't think the coach made that call.
You think the coach made that call?
I don't think the coach made the call. Because if he's not going to be there, why does he care about your draft pick?
Yeah. That's why I think somebody
the
above them made the call.
I think it was a GM or the owner or somebody made the call. Yeah. I was like, dude, this guy's going to win. We can't. We need a high draft pick. And so, boom.
Wow.
And so.
That's crazy, dude. I never thought that was a thing.
That's why.
But to tell you the truth, I don't know much about the way people draft.
That's why the NBA changed their draft process, and now there's a raffle. So the last 3, the 3 with the most losing record get the same amount of balls put into the little lottery thingy, and then everybody gets a percentage. So it's like 14 balls, 14% of the balls, 10% of the balls, and so top three. If you get if you have the worst record, the lowest pick you can get is the third pick. But even like the year when Zion went, the Pelicans had the eighth. They're supposed to get the eighth pick. The Knicks, was supposed to get the first pick, but they decided to change it that year. And so we ended up with the third pick. And then the Pelicans moved all the way up from 8th or 9th to the first pick. So there's no real guarantee. Like, there's no way you can just tank to tank. If you're not the bottom three teams, there's just no point. And then at 3, you don't know if the top, like, the first player is supposed to be a star, but you don't know about the top 3 is supposed to do anything. So it's just no point in the NBA. So they really killed that. But the NFL,
So
man.
when the rookies in the NBA come in, do they know if they're like one of the higher tier raffles?
Yeah, they're so like they'll do the raffle before the draft. So like a week before the draft, they'll do the raffle and everybody will know what their pick order is. And so if you've interviewed teams or whatever, if you've interviewed with teams will tell you, oh, like if we get within this range, we're gonna take you. If we get within this range, we're gonna take you. So teams will have their plan A, plan B, plan C, and they have the little draft order.
Because I'm wondering if that fucks over the rookies. Like if it makes it harder for them to get into the team they want.
Oh, I mean, it's never about getting into the team you want.
I was about to say.
It's never been like
I
that.
don't even know
Yeah, it's never like you're just blessed to get into the NBA. That's just how it is. Like,
I think once they're in the NBA or even NFL, it's kind of like, all right, maybe I can navigate myself to hopefully get to where I want to be.
You can say, yeah, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? At the loss of money. But you can definitely do that. You can play out your rookie contract and just sign with another team, which is 4 years. Or you could play out your rookie contract, sign your new contract, and then after 2 years, you can ask for a trade. But then they have 3 years to say yes or no or facilitate the trade. So stuff like that. But in the NFL, like, the only people who can really do stuff like that is the number 1 draft pick, and if it's a lock or the number 1 draft pick. Like Trevor Lawrence this year, it's a lock. He's going number 1. So he might not want to play for Jacksonville, right? So he may say, I'll go back to Clemson and play another year if the Jags draft me. That's what Eli Manning did. Eli Manning was supposed to go to the Chargers. Instead, Phillip Rivers went to the Chargers, and Eli Manning forced his way into the Giants. That's exactly how it goes.
I wonder what the commentators said in that game. Were they just
questioning it the whole time.
Else?
They were questioning it the whole time.
They're like, why would you? There's 4 points left, like, and you're
stumbling
over
over their words, scratching
They were
their heads.
asking, they were like, he's not injured.
I can't think this out. Like, I don't understand. Reason this.
They're trying to figure out some like crazy grand scheme to win the game. They're just like, they must know something.
And then by the end, they were like, there's no way this isn't discussed. Like at the end, they were like, there's no way. Like we cannot. We're all waiting to hear why. And then he says that dumbass shit. And he was like, okay.
What would he say again?
He wanted to give that guy. He felt like that guy deserved some snaps.
Yeah, some play
he gives him like the fucking Rudy excuse.
He's like, a Rudy
excuse.
Like youth league excuse. Yep.
Yo, so thanks for watching a clip of FDT. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe, like the clip, leave a comment, and check out our page for more content. Tune into full episodes of FDT released every Friday on Podbean, iTunes, and Spotify. Peace.